Let's talk about racism. Now, as a person who lives in the West and has lived here for quite a number of years, I have some views on racism which may not be what you expect, given what I always see on TikTok and for my fellow non white people. Now, I'm not one to diminish someone's lived experience or to deny how they walk the world or how they view life. But I do sometimes wonder how much of what people experience and consider to be racism is actually being is something else. Sometimes people confuse racism for just shitty normal behavior. Now, I've lived in a homogenous society whereby you barely see anyone else who looks like you, who does not look like you. So I have experience with interacting with people and having negative interactions, which are definitely not having a racial component. So when I came here, I came already with a mindset of treating human beings without uh, inflicting or inserting the racial component into every interaction. So, the first instance of racism that I actually experienced in the West was from a mentally unstable person. The person just went nuts and started hurling slurs at me. Now, I was confused at first, but then obviously I noticed that the person was not well in the head. And then I started seeing a lot of people complain about microaggressions in my area. And they started saying that, and most of the people who were complaining were ladies. So, like I said before, I am not one to negate the lived experience of someone because I don't live in their shoes. I don't know how they interact with people. I don't know their background. And I can only accept until I have the full information. But I myself, since that negative interaction, have only experienced maybe racial animus from mentally ill people. The rest of the people that I have had some vibes with, I would probably say it's something to do with someone just being shitty. Because I don't want to live in a country where someone has to guard their real feelings about me because they're scared of offending me because of my race. That to me is a fake interaction. I don't want to interact with you if you're going to interact with me without presenting yourself as you are. If you don't, if you're a rude person, don't stop being rude because I'm black. Continue to be a rude person and interact with me in a human way. Because why are you changing yourself because you've seen a person of a different race? To me, that's real racism because you're not humanizing me enough to interact me in a normal way. And now I do understand also that Some people don't have experience interacting with people of a different creed, of different cultures, of different colors. So they they fumble with those rare interactions. They they make the mistake of of going to a default setting that they have created in their minds, a setting that says I'm not supposed to say this, I'm not supposed to do that, which of course is a safe space for them. But personally, I feel like that's not the way we as a society are supposed to treat each other, regardless of culture or race. We're supposed to have basic decency, be nice. If you're not nice, work towards being a better person. So, all I'm saying in this long winded way is that um, I myself have had generally 99% of the time positive experiences with people of other cultures, of other races in the West. Because generally, I'm a positive person. I go into interaction expecting it to go well. I don't go with it with negative connotations. I do expect there is a 1% chance there could be negativity, but I don't fear that because of the odds. Because I know most of the time everything is good. If I'm interacting with the server, it's gonna be go well. I'm gonna tip her. Just the basics. Go through the basics of human interaction. Don't complicate things. We're all human. There's no way of interacting with a Japanese person that belies the language barrier. If I go to Japan, a smile is universal, a handshake is universal. Probably they don't shake hands. I don't know, but a smile does a lot of the work in terms of communication. Your body language says a lot. Your facial expressions say a lot. So, regardless of whether you know the language or not, you communicate positivity. It will come across well with the other person. Now, granted, there are nasty people everywhere. There are people who are damaged. There are people who are broken by their backgrounds, their way of viewing the world. So those people are there. They're there in the world, and you will meet them once in a while. But the law also prevents you from being harassed. So most of the time, like I said, I've been here for a couple of years, number of years, and I've had generally positive interactions. So I want to protect that. And if you flood your mind with TikTok complaints and Facebook posts about someone having a bad interaction or a negative interaction there, you you will push yourself into this echo chamber that is a false view of the world. Because generally, you will have positive interactions, I guarantee you, if you have a positive mindset. So if you don't live on TikTok, if you don't live on Facebook where people are flooding with negative reviews about their interactions with people of other races, you are generally going to have a good time because times have changed. You will interact one day with a crazy person or someone who is just done with life. That's fine. But don't pull the world of TikTok into your reality because that is a possibility. You can create the negativity that you see on TikTok. You can push it out into the world and it becomes there. because you will go with a scowl on your face and saying everyone hates me or everyone is scared of me, and then people will see the scowl on your face and they will scowl back, or they will react negatively or give you bad vibes or bad body language in return. And you will have that self-fulfilling prophecy of saying, oh, people don't like me, people don't, you know, you've screwed up your mindset. And that goes even for the other races who interact with black people or Indians or Chinese. If a white person has this negative mindset when interacting with let's say a black person, because they've seen something on TikTok that makes them think that they're hated, well, I don't see that being the basis of a fruitful interaction in real life. So all I'm saying is that the world of TikTok or the world online is skewed. It's not. It's a fake world, and you should try by all means to separate it from reality.